Let's take a look at the 195-pound bracket now, guys. You look at this bracket, not a lot of household names, but there is one returning state champion in Bergen Catholic's Kevin Mulligan.
Right. Bergen Catholic, one of the assistant coaches, Brian NJSIAA, asked me the other day, why doesn't Kevin Mulligan get the credit he deserves? And I mean, this is a top 5 guy in the country. He's another one of Coach Goodell's prize recruits for Rutgers. He's just sensational. He's a big guy. You know, he's taller than a lot of guys at this weight. He's fundamentally sound. He has an extremely, you know, he's a hardworking kid, and they say everything he's earned, he's worked for. And so, Kevin Mulligan, here's your due.
2 guys from the shore that you think need some due there, Joe.
You know, like we said, this is a pretty wide open weight class. I don't think there's, you know, except for Mulligan, I don't think there's anybody else who is an absolute finalist. Jack LaCourte from Christian Brothers has been in our rankings, in and out of our rankings all year. He scored his 2nd victory in a row over Matt McKenzie of Wall in the region final. You know, in the upper bracket, I think LaCourte can get through to the semifinals and maybe finish a 3rd, 4th, or 5th. And in the bottom bracket, Matt McKenzie from Wall. He's not as well known as his brother, but he's a grinder. His only 2 losses are to LaCourte. He's in the bottom bracket. I think he's got a shot to be on the podium between 3 and 6 too.
You know, and Bill, another guy that really stands out to you, Morris Knowles, kid.
Yeah, Dean Drugak, he's on the bottom. You know, he's bottom guy on that side of the bracket, and undefeated 35-0. But he's got a very tough first-round matchup. We talked about some tough matchups on Friday night. Farhan Khan from Carteret in the region beat Van Miller from Bridgewater Raritan, who was undefeated at the time. So now he's trying to knock off a 2nd straight undefeated guy. Whoever gets through that early matchup has a good chance to at least get to the semifinals against probably a McKenzie, and you know, from there, you know, possibly into the finals against Mulligan.
All right, let's wrap this thing up. State championship picks. Pat, we'll start with you.
Every time I've seen Dean Drugak, I've been extremely impressed. He's tough. He's a pinner. He makes great moves. So I'm going to take Drugak out of the bottom, and obviously I'm going to go with Kevin Mulligan from Bergen Catholic to win it all for the 2nd year in a row.
I'll go with Pat. I think it's Mulligan over Drugak in the final.
Joe?
Get out the broom. Clean sweep. I'm going with Mulligan over Drugak too.
Everyone's on the same page here about 195 pounds. Keep it here at NJ.com and see what we think about 220 next up.